The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Show it up. Good. Run left.
Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, 0. Still got 4 down. Move the team.
Here's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Mike 27. Come on, boy.
From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
1st down, Ravens.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 47 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Push him back. Push him back. Got it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
You got 48. 25. Watch the pass. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
On first down, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10.
48. 4 down. Check 13.
To throw again, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Forced out to his left, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the gun on third down, Jackson flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. 30, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 81 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 35 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Dancing to his left. Letting one go deep for Roberts. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
This will be taken about the 12. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's second down. Well, this is a good window right here, partner, to wish happy holidays to everybody out there in Madden land. And happy holidays to you and yours as well.
And the same to you. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, however you celebrate the holiday.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
14. Mike, 48.
Throwing again. Wilson out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check, Mike 27. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mike 27, Mike 27.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
Jackson going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Get off the field.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 29, Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11 on 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Past the 20. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 49 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Let's go. Check three.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Mike 54. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw towards the end zone for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And they take a knee. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.